Welcome back, racers, to AntmanGG's Asphalt 8 Journey. This is your Week 2 recap. Up to this point, I've been giving you daily updates, but we're at a spot where it makes a lot more sense to track our progress weekly, as each day is similar to the last day. So instead, we'll give you some highlights and we'll give you some strategies on how to continue to progress through each of these weeks. This week we have all the usual suspects. We'll watch ads for daily fusion coins, credits, and inventory. We also pro our Maserati GranTurismo by watching ads. In addition, we'll also begin to upgrade and potentially finish an additional D-Class car that we can upgrade with ads. We'll do our daily races in Career, Gauntlet, and World Series, and we'll compete in daily events. This week, we've upgraded our Maserati GranTurismo through ads to Pro. We've also finished out the car hunt, but disappointingly, despite having all of the quests finished, we were unable to reach Tier 15. This is a result of just not having any luck when we claim our daily coins and getting all 3s, where you probably need a mix of 3s, 5s, 8s, and even 20s to successfully reach the end. We do have a new car hunt. We'll try out our luck on this one. We'll claim our daily coins. We'll do our quests. We'll see where we land. In Career, we're essentially stuck. There isn't much we can do. We've reached Season 4. Season 5 requires 455 stars. We have 426. And there isn't really a good place for us to make up these stars without purchasing a car that we don't need. Therefore, at this point, I'd recommend you take a break from any of the career progressions and instead focus on playing your multiplayer, playing your Gauntlet, your World Series, your daily events, and just flat out ignore career at this point, because the only way to progress is going to require spending money on something you just don't need right now. Later on, when you're swimming in credits and fusion coins and direct upgrades, sure, go ahead and purchase some of these cars that you need to progress your career races. But until then, it's just not worth it. You get plenty of coins and credits from your multiplayer and your Gauntlet. So it really isn't worth focusing on any of the career races at this point. Our garage at the end of Week 2. You see, we've purchased the Lamborghini Countach 25th anniversary. We've upgraded as much as we can. We've also got these D-Class cars. We got the Dodge Dart, the Audi R8 e-tron. We've got the Cadillac ATS. We've got the Renault CLIO. We've got the Mini Cooper S Roadster. We've got the Alfa Romeo Me2 GTA, the Audi RS3 Sportback. We have our old faithful Chevy Camaro GS, which we use in our classic races in the D-Class 1228 rank. This is our favorite car at this point. It's a pretty good car. It is serving us extremely well in the classic season. It's got good acceleration. It's got good top speed. The handling is not great. It's a little bit stiff. It's a heavy car though, so it's extremely hard for other cars to knock down and not quite as hard for you to knock them down. This is the car that we should be mainly racing at this point. and all the rest, aside from the Maserati, are just for our Gauntlet stable at this point. Another decent pickup we have is the DS Servolt. If you've been following along, you'll know that we've gained this car through completing the Racing Pass event. This is actually a pretty good car. However, you won't find yourself racing at the 1320 rank bracket very often. Once you've completed your classic season enough in the D-Class 1232 rank, you'll instead start using your Maserati GranTurismo, which is fully pro'd, leaving this 1320 rank kind of in no man's land. However, it's a really good car for our Gauntlet at this point. It's got extremely good acceleration at 1.48. This is a good car to put at the front of your Gauntlet stable to ensure that you're not falling behind at the beginning of any of the Gauntlet races. Furthermore, it's a car that we can continue to upgrade by watching ads. So this is a totally free car to upgrade. As you see, we've already pro'd it. Talking about our Gauntlet stable, you'll see we've reached position 11 in Gauntlet. We'd like to get into the top 10. We'll see if we can get there by the end of the day. Our Gauntlet stable looks like this. The DS Servolt in front, as I said, great acceleration. The Renault Sport RS01 in number 2. The Maserati GranTurismo, the Chevy Camaro GS, and finally, the Lamborghini Countach. That's going to be the next car that we upgrade. It's totally free to upgrade by watching ads. That'll round out our stable and will keep us in the same Gauntlet rank as we are now, but increase our capability, allowing us to gain more Gauntlet badges. Surprise, surprise, in week 2, we've already reached Elite League, which has given us 500,000 Fusion Coins and 500,000 credits. We're using the Renault Sport RS01 at stock. This is a huge achievement. Once you can start gaining those Fusion Coins and credits, you can start to accumulate them and therefore start to afford some of the upgrades on the later class cars. It costs a lot of Fusion Coins and credits for wildcard conversion to upgrade the S-Class cars, so it's extremely important that we start stockpiling those right now. We've reached the Champion League in Classic. That's probably as good as we're going to get with the Maserati GranTurismo. Still, 300,000 credits, that's a pretty good gain by us. We're also gaining a decent amount of multiplayer badges, which will be important when we want to start thinking about purchasing one of those multiplayer Gauntlet or World Series cars. As of today, we also have this Winter Clash 2024 event. This event will give us B-Class direct upgrades and some B-Class drivetrain, some B-Class exhaust. Those are the upgrades that we're looking for because, as we've stated previously, the B-Class is the next car that we're going to start focusing on. It'll be important for us to try to place in at least the 60th percentile. It's a free try, you don't need the car, it shouldn't be too hard for us to place high enough. Our inventory now after week 2, we've got our B-Class parts. We're going to be storing these until we have enough to fully upgrade a B-Class car. We're also storing our boosters. We're kind of starting to use them strategically in World Series. We've also got a fair amount of direct upgrades. Again, we'll be saving these direct upgrades until we have enough to fully upgrade a car. Finally, we've got our C-Class Master Key. This was a Christmas giveaway, not much to do with it at this point. We'll save it until we think of something good to do. That's a wrap, racers, on AntmanGG's Asphalt 8 Journey, Week 2, where we've continued to watch ads for daily Fusion Coins, credits, and inventory. We've pro'd our Maserati GranTurismo with ads. We've upgraded and pro'd the DS Servolt. We've competed in daily races in Career, Gauntlet, and World Series. We've also competed in daily events. Our 2-week totals are credits 5,282,285, Fusion Coins 3,284,965, and finally, to date, we have spent 99 cents to remove any mandatory ads from the game. This is AntmanGG. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time, and I'll definitely see you in multiplayer.